caught her. We've had a lot of rain this morning. As you can see, Jude's wet because we got caught in it. And yesterday. This is the first time she's fed them today, which is a lot later than she's fed them since she's had them. Like, she is overfeeding them, but she's got quite a bit of milk, so she does still need to feed them a little bit. I think these guys are probably ready for the run of the yard. Maybe I'll do that later. So yeah, anyway, got a request for a video on advice and bringing your new puppy home, which I've done a video about that already. So I'd suggest you watch that as well. Big part of my advice would be crate training, and I do plan on doing a video dedicated to that. It's kind of just getting round to it. And I meant to do it with Finnick, but I want to do it right from the start, like very beginning of when they first go in a crate on their own. And obviously I missed that with him. So I mean, I could still do a little bit of how I do it, but I'd rather show you actually doing it with a puppy that's staying. So anyway, crate training is number one, and the main benefits are the puppy is safe, your house is safe, and it makes house training easier because they have this natural instinct that they don't want to soil where they sleep. So obviously if you do soil in the crate, clean it up. Don't leave it thinking, you know, it'll make the puppy not want to do it again, because basically all you're doing is acclimatizing them to a soiled crate. So obviously that's one part of the advice. But yeah, the puppy's safe and your house is safe. When you need to pop to the shops, when you need to put the kids to bed, have a bath, eat your dinner, whatever, puppy is safe, the house is safe, and the puppy isn't harassing you. You don't have to have eyes in the back of your head while you're doing other jobs, other things, and it's a very safe environment. Plus, if the dog ever needs crate rest because it's got an injury, had surgery, if you go into shows, any sort of events, not just conformation shows but agility shows, obedience, rally, it makes sense that your dog will happily rest in a crate during those times. And especially if you go to those events on your own, if you need to go to the toilet, then you know that the puppy is safe. You don't have to rely on other people to hold your dog. So anyway, that is a big part of my advice. The other part is start as you mean to go on, and if you don't want them on the furniture, don't let them on the furniture from the beginning. If you don't want them coming upstairs, don't let them upstairs. If you want them to sleep downstairs, start that from the beginning. If you've got a particular room you want them to sleep in while they're, overnight, then start that from the beginning. Don't start one routine to change it to another once the puppy's big and not small enough to sit with you. Anyway, that's a good bit of advice. Different things of different textures, different toys of different textures are good. I'd highly recommend to anybody get a dog of any age, not just a puppy, snuffle mats. All of ours come from Glazebrook snuffle mats. They're good quality, they're handmade, they're machine washable, and if you're prepared to wait a little bit of time, she will make them in colours of your choice. But there's always ready-made items in stock. They are fabulous for just giving the puppy a bit of enrichment, a bit of a brain game, a bit of, keeping them occupied, tiring them out. Come on in, Aria, you can come in. Aria. Pumps, do you want to come and see the babies? He doesn't. Pod, go. Pod! Oh, there he is. Good boy, buddy. So yeah, brain games are a good thing. Get them used to the car. Take them out in the car every day. Get them used to being left. Do a bit of that every day. You know, it makes me cringe when people have taken like the first fortnight they're going to have the puppy off work, because that is getting the puppy used to you being around all the time, at home all the time, and then you change routine again. So you're better off starting as you mean to go on and getting into your routine straight away. Start training straight away, you know, sit down, stay. You're not going to stay for very long seconds, if that. Place training is good. You can start lead training straight away, even though they've not got their injections yet. There's lots you can do with a puppy. So yeah, sorry about that, the interruptions. The other part of my plan is I'll probably do like some sort of routine video. Oh, no wonder he didn't like going in there. It's got water in it. I gotta pick up all the balls. Balls of balls. Yeah. So yeah, just think about it, and you know, if you want your dog to be a pet, think about what would make it a good pet. Jumping up is a big thing that people don't like. I don't particularly like it, and some of my dogs do it. Like, confession, they do. I've almost given up on Pumpkin and Raven because I've never really made much headway on it. So, you know, if they're on a lead, it is controllable. If they're not on a lead, it's not. But anyway, Finnick is doing it a lot at the minute, so that's one of my things that he's going to be working on, because it's annoying, and he's going to be a big dog, and he's not just jumping up, he's bouncy jumping up and excitable jumping up. Miss Purple, why'd you want to go in? We're all here having fun. We are. We're all out here enjoying ourselves. That's not me. So anyway, yeah, jumping up is a pain in the bum. Get them introduced to all things you're going to be exposing them to. If they're going to do some carriage work, they're going to come to the horses with you. Take them to experience a horse. Keep them safe, I'm not saying, but get them to experience life. Take them out in the car at school time so they can sit in the car. They don't have to interact with children, but they can see a lot of children leaving school. That's a good one. Take them to pets at home. Take them to places that is safe for dogs to go. Dogs are allowed to go even before injections. You can take them out before injections as long as you don't let them on the floor. I recommend doing that as much as they're heavy and they want to go down. One of our previous puppy owners did something really good. They bought a cheap pop-up pen and they took the puppy out and they put the puppy on the floor in the pen. So the puppy was safe from the ground but could be on the ground. You didn't have to hold her the whole time. She could go to the toilet and she could be out for a couple of hours, not really exercising, just being out and having people come and visit and see her while she was in the park or whatever. They took her. Take them to cafes, take them to pubs. You know, it's work having a puppy. It's a hell of a lot of work to introduce them to life as, you know, they need to be. And it's the best thing you can do for them is to take them out. Always positive experiences. Always be your dog, your puppy's advocate. If they look frightened, if they get stressed by the situation, back off. You know, if being close to children, having children interact with them is too much. Just stand back and let them watch children. It's not to say avoid them, but build up to the child interacting with the puppy. Don't go straight for it. Because the last thing you need is a negative experience. They're better off having 3 smaller, extremely positive experiences than a dozen positive and 1 negative where they got frightened, because what will they remember the time they got frightened? And then you got even more work to overcome when they got frightened. What are you pair doing? Ready? Oh, you're pretty. Winifred. Oh. Look how beautiful you are, Aria. Good girl. So yeah, teach them things, get them to see dogs of different sizes, different breeds. Brachycephalic breeds make a funny noise when they breathe. So get them used to that. To an uneducated dog, brackies can sound like they're growling. So get them used to it. You know, get them used to seeing different dogs and being gentle with them. Finnick! Not like you, Finnick. Neutrality, calmness is your friend. They do not need to be off their heads excited at every experience, every time they see another dog, another person. Because guess what? They keep going and doing that, and they'll do it to the wrong dog, the wrong person. Yeah, I could rant on and go on and on and on and on and on and on about this. So, yeah, I'm going to leave this here and see you all soon. Bye.